Skillbyte here. And yes, there is a recall on my Mazda and a bunch of other Mazdas, 131,000 plus. But don't panic. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what the recall is, how to find out if you are affected, and what you should do to prepare for it. I got an email from Car Fox or something like that. At least that's what the commercials say. Anyway, saying that there's a recall and it affects my Miata, my 2019 Miata. So I started doing some research, thought it might be helpful to do a video to let you know what I've already spent time finding out and maybe help you out here. So there is over 131,000 cars affected. The basic, it's certain 2018 Mazda 3s and Mazda 6s, 2019 CX3s, 2018 through 19 MX5s, that's a Miata by the way, CX5s and CX9s, and 2019 to 2020 Mazda 2s. Now it's only certain ones, and according to Mazda, only 1% actually have, wait for it, it's a bad fuel pump. So Denso made a fuel pump that wasn't too good, and it's apparently going to break down over time. According to Mazda, there's only been 4 reported cases to prompt the recall. Yeah, okay. There is a link in the description for where you can go and enter your VIN to see if your car is specifically affected. So the recall, as I said, is for a fuel pump. And what happens is there's an impeller in this low pressure fuel pump that can crack or distort. So if the impeller stops turning, the fuel pump's going to stop delivering fuel. That's going to cause your car to either not start to begin with. It could deliver some fuel and run rough. So like your check engine light could come on, or you could just notice it running rough. Or it could die as you're driving down the interstate at 70 miles an hour in the fast lane and just die, shut off. And yeah, hopefully that won't happen to anyone. So what should you do about it? Well, Mazda is going to send out recall notices in January, and that'll give you information. There's also a number you can call. It's right here, 1-800-222-5500. Hit option 4 and mention the recall number, which is 5321K. They missed the 4. Sorry. And I will mention, Denso makes a lot of these fuel pumps for Japanese-made cars. Mazda's not the only one that's had this issue with them. So Acura, Ford, Honda, Lexus, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Subaru, and Toyota have or are affected by the same problem. So the Consumer Reports most reliable car, that's the 19 Mazda Miata, by the way, and I think the newer ones too, but it's still good. So is it safe to drive your car before the scheduled replacement? There's no apparent risk of fire. As I said, it may not start, it'll run rough, and it may die on you as you're driving. That's really should be the worst case scenario based upon the information I found. So I don't think there's any big risk. It's my opinion only. I am going to continue to drive mine. However, if your car does stall on you, whether it's this fuel pump or something else, anyway, you always want to try to get it off the road. So if you can push the clutch in, or an automatic, carefully put it in neutral, put your hazard lights on, and move to the shoulder or off onto the parking lot or something. That's what you want to try to do. There's a few things you might want to do before having this recall work done. One is making sure your car is running correctly to begin with. If you are having problems with it now, hopefully you're not, But if you are, you should probably get those taken care of first so that any issues won't be confused or compounded by the new fuel pump. Also, there are some Toyota customers that have reported that their miles per gallon has gone down, as in drastically, and after getting the new fuel pump put in. Seems a little suspect to me, but maybe so. The point here is to document what you're currently getting with your miles per gallon. I don't necessarily see how replacing a fuel pump is going to make your gas mileage go down unless it's leaking or it's somehow overpowering your fuel injectors. It's not changing your tune. And so I take that with a big grain of salt myself. However, to be on the safe side, take a picture of your dash gauge where it shows your average miles per gallon, preferably with 1,000+ miles on it. And a few of the Toyota people said that they had a smell of gas in their car afterwards. So the fuel pump is in the gas tank. Some gas might get spilled, hopefully not. Hopefully you got a good technician that can get the old one out, new one in without spilling gas. But it's going to have gas on it when you pull it out unless they drain it and all this stuff. Anyway, there may be a smell of gas initially. If there is, air it out, but it should go away. And if there's an issue there, they either installed it improperly or the seal or something on the fuel pump is bad and it's allowing vapor to come out. And in this case, it'd be coming into the cabin if that's where you're smelling it. But again, that should be the exception, not the rule. So when you bring your Mazda into the dealership to have the fuel pump recall done, please don't bring it in with a full tank. Do your technician a favor. No more than half tank. No more than half tank. Honestly, it'll make it a lot easier for them, and it's going to lessen the chance of fuel being spilled or anything like that. So yeah, half tank or less. If you do take yours in and get the recall done, let us know in the comments how it goes. Or if you get something scheduled, feel free to comment on what kind of time frame it's taking to get yours replaced so people can have an idea of how long they're going to have to wait for it. That might be helpful. So I hope this was helpful. If so, please like, subscribe, comment, and good luck with yours.